So Homegrown is next. Okay, fine. Can we please start with the ones running around here with these costumes on? You know, the white costumes. Can you go get them? Because the Justice Department has labeled them as the biggest threat domestically for the United States of America that the United States of America got and has had till this day. So can we get them and go get law enforcement to gather them up and get them out of here? Send them on over to El Salvador. Homegrown, right? Let's start with the ones walking around with these costumes on. You know, the white costumes, the sheets and stuff. Let's get them. Let's get them, gather them up, and get them on out of here. Because like I said, the Justice Department of the United States of America has labeled them a domestic threat, the biggest domestic threat that the United States got and have had for years. So, go get them. There go your homegrown right there.
Picture, boys. Forward.
Or domestic violent extremism or domestic terrorism. Now, I know a lot of you are triggered by those words, but I want you to think outside of yourself and your own political beliefs for just a second and listen. Today, the Attorney General echoed what federal law enforcement has been saying for months. Domestic violent extremism is the biggest threat to national security, and that's reflected in the increased number of FBI investigations in 2021. We're talking about racially or ethnically or politically or militia-motivated homegrown extremists with the propensity for violence. Today, the AG unveiled a new report and a 4-pillar strategy to try and combat it. He made it clear this is not about targeting people based on their beliefs or even about sharing those beliefs. This is about criminal activity associated with those beliefs.
In America, espousing a hateful ideology is not unlawful. We do not investigate individuals for their First Amendment protected activities. Government monitoring of individuals or groups because they hold unpopular or controversial political views is intolerable in our country.
The Department of Justice 4-pillar strategy includes a more coordinated system to share information between all government agencies, thwarting domestic violent extremist recruitment and mobilization efforts, especially on social media and in online chat rooms, disrupting DVE activities before violence occurs, and addressing the long-term issues that lead to domestic violent extremism, like economic insecurity and structural racism. Though you won't be prosecuted simply because of your ideology if you commit a crime as a result of that ideology, the AG said the federal government will use it to classify you.
Although we often describe violent extremist motivations by reference to different violent ideologies, the purpose of those characterizations is to help us categorize and understand motivations.
The new strategy does not include any new domestic violent extremist laws. The AG says there could be some in the future. He also says it's impossible to prevent all attacks, but the Justice Department can combat the root cause of domestic violent extremism, and these efforts are already underway.
Today, a group known as the Patriot Front was seen marching around Des Moines' East Village. The demonstration drew concern from some witnesses who posted these videos on social media. Now, according to the group's website, they are a white nationalist group with goals to reclaim America for the European race. The group also posted a message on Telegram this afternoon saying, quote, "Activists are currently demonstrating in Des Moines, Iowa in protest to the mass migration of unassimilable foreigners who have invaded America."